Hello, everyone. My name is Felicia, and today we're joined by team members Cameron, Xavier, and Blessed. And today we will be discussing our Capstone project, which is on waste reduction and inventory control at National Rare Industries. Some background information about National Rare Industries is that one of their main products is garage door window frames, which improve the aesthetic and functionality of garage doors. They do this by taking extrusions of plastic and aluminum, cutting it down at 45-degree angles to make their frames. Over the past 20 years, they've been using the same length for all of their extrusions and all of their products, which can create some potential waste issues. In addition, our projects will also be focusing on the inventory management improvement as their process is more experience-based instead of standardized to monitor their inventory levels. So now I'll be passing it on to Blessed, who will be talking about the define and measurement phases of our methodology.
Thank you. So for methodology, we use the DMAIC approach, starting by defining the problem, which is that extrusion length used in manufacturing these door frames may be longer than what's needed, which results in unnecessary amounts of waste. Additionally, there is no way of monitoring how much extrusion is to be produced to meet demand. So for the measure phase, we then collected data on the different part numbers, the descriptions, and material types to help provide some insights on the current waste levels and to determine what inventory levels is needed to meet demand. So I'm going to pass it on now to Cameron to talk about the analyze, improve, and control phase of the project.
So for the analyze phase of our project, we analyzed both the manufacturing process of the plastic and aluminum frames, as well as the demand for the plastic and the aluminum from 2019 and 2021. So for the waste reduction side, we identified two types of waste that are created from the manufacturing of the frames. Type 1 waste is any waste that is necessary for the manufacturing process, and type 2 waste is all waste that is unnecessary to the process. We performed an ABC analysis based on the demand for the aluminum and plastic parts. The ABC analysis for the plastic parts is shown, and as you can see, it follows the 80-20 trend nicely, as well as the 15 and the 5. For the improve and control phase, for the waste reduction side, our main focus will be on reducing the type 2 waste, the waste that is unnecessary to the process. We'll be doing this by utilizing Excel, Solver, and VBA capabilities to use linear programming to, one, determine a new starting length for the plastic and aluminum lineals, and also determine the maximum number of pieces that can be cut from each of those lineals. Another part of the improve and control phase deals with the inventory management. We will be, based on the demand, we will be reorganizing the inventory wall so that the more demanded parts are more accessible, and they will also be labeled more properly so that people on the floor will be able to identify them better, and they'll also be able to identify when they need to be restocked. I'll pass it on to Xavier to tell us about the results section.
Thank you, Cameron. So our team plans to reduce the type 2 waste by setting a new standard starting length for the plastic lineals. Also, we plan on implementing a new standard cutting process that'll tell the operator the right amount of parts to cut from each lineal. For the inventory management, the current inventory levels need to be reorganized and the levels need to be monitored. This can be done by using a visual management technique. Color coding them would add a great way to do that, and listing the details for the part numbers, such as the manufacturer and whether it's an interior part, an exterior part, or both. This will make it easier to find parts and to pull for the cuts and to place parts off of the extrusion line. In conclusion, the current inventory needs to be reorganized, which will give the workers less time. It will give the workers less time to search for parts, so that way they know exactly where they are as far as location-wise goes. The visual management system will help the employees understand what parts need to be restocked, when parts need to be restocked. The current cuts made on these parts are either all long or all short, and each middle and end sections that are removed by the saws can vary in length. but ensuring a steady length will reduce the amount of wasted material and the associated cost. Now, Felicia will go ahead and take it from here.
Thank you, Xavier. So future waste reduction for waste reduction can include altering the design of the tools that guide the plastic extrusions, so to reduce the variability that happens of waste that happens between the saw blades, as well as controlling how and where the initial cut is made for the extruded lengths. Future work for inventory management can also include creating a digital tool that monitors when die extrusions can be made so that a rough estimate can be provided before of inventory before physical inventory counts are performed. Thank you.